Hello and welcome to another episode of the Dark Glitter Sessions. This is the fourth part in a four-part series of the Trinity of Terror Tour, part 3, which I got to witness in the Atlanta, Georgia area. I went to the concert at the Coca-Cola Roxy on November 25th. Of 2022. Wow, it has been an incredible show. I love talking about all of the bands that were at the Trinity of Terror tour. But I am biased to one band in particular, and that is Motionless in White. And I was teasing my friends and I said that, I totally need to save the best for last, in my opinion, although I love and respect all the bands that were at the Trinity of Terror tour. They're all amazingly talented. But the reason why Motionless in White is my personal favorite band is because Chris Motionless is a lyrical genius. Their music has gotten me through some pretty rough times in my life, and I love their lyrics. I think that the whole band is extremely talented. And so, yeah, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the history of the band. Plus, I'm going to show you a few photos that I was able to snag at the concert. I'm not going to show you all the photos. I'm going to show you a couple of clips, but because of copyright, I can't show very long clips. I did manage to snag some full songs. I did record some full songs, but because it's copyrighted and the rights belongs to Motionless in White, I do not want to disrespect copyright laws. So, also viewer discretion is advised for this show. So if there's little ones in the room, you might want to tell them to watch a cartoon. So you're probably wondering why my screen is a little bit smaller and off to the side. It's because I wanted to not be hiding behind the photos that I show you. And I also wanted to test out this new thing on StreamYard. Way to go, StreamYard. It's pretty awesome so far. I will explore it further. StreamYard always has like new features that they introduce. This video is not sponsored by StreamYard, although if you want to sponsor a future episode, that would be great. I love StreamYard. Personally, I think it's a great way to do the show. So without further ado, like I promised, I wanted to tell you about the history of Motionless in White. I am representing, don't know if you can see, but I have a Motionless in White shirt on. It's kind of hard to move around in my little studio, but there it is. It's from their Creatures album. I have all of their albums, so I have them in my car. I listen to them on the way to work, and if I've had a very bad day, I listen to them on the way home. It helps me relax, screaming along with the music, belting out tunes with the music, and blahing. So Chris Motionless, by the way, was given the best blah of the year, or blah, because they do that in heavy metal, and he's really, really good at it. It's not as easy as one may think to do that, because you have to do it just right, or you can blow out your vocals, your vocal cords, and we don't want that. So here is a little bit of history about Motionless in White. You can find this on, of course, wikipedia.org/Motionless in White. They are one of my absolute favorite bands, if not absolute favorite band. I liked all the bands that were at the Trinity of Terror tour. They're all very, very talented. They put on an amazing show. They did a really good job, and I definitely got my money's worth and then some. It was nice to be able to be in the same room as one of my favorite singers, Chris Motionless. It was really neat to get to meet them. Motionless in White, they're a great group of guys, and all the bands there were awesome. They were all really nice, and they were taking photos with their fans. So it was really, really awesome to be able to, meet somebody that I respect as a lyrical genius in person, and have him be so polite and so kind in person. It's always awesome. Like when that happens, it's awesome. But I'm done rambling, so let's tell you a little bit about Motionless in White. Motionless in White is an American metalcore band from Scranton, Pennsylvania. They've also been considered a horror metal band. Formed in 2004, the band consists of lead vocalist Chris Motionless. I hope I don't butcher his last name. I would like to say that it's either Curelli or Cirelli. I've pronounced it both ways. No disrespect. I love Chris Motionless. He is one of my favorite people. Ryan Sitkowski and Ricky Horror Olsen, drummer Vinnie Morrow, and bassist Justin Morrow. Spelt different, so they're probably pronounced different. I'm not good at pronouncing names. I tell you, I am terrible at it. I am infamous for mispronouncing things all the time. Just know that I love the band Motionless in White, and they are awesome. The band has stated that their band name derived from the 18 Visions song Motionless in White. Isn't that interesting? Motionless in White was signed to Fearless Records for their first 3 studio albums. Their 4th album, Graveyard Shift, which is one of my personal favorites, but who am I kidding? I love all their albums. I love all their music. Can't get enough of their music. Was released in May 2017 through Roadrunner Records. Their 5th album, Disguise, was released in June 2019, followed by their 6th album, Scoring the End of the World, in June 2022. If you have not checked out any of their music, I am going to tell you right now, do yourself a huge-ass favor. Get on YouTube, that's where this is airing. Hi, hello, welcome to YouTube, and check out some of their music. Check out Masterpiece, check out their song Another Life. That's one of their more popular songs. That's what helped them get to fame, and they did sing that song at their concert. They did sing that song for their set, so I'm really, really, really happy about that. Check out Werewolf. If you like the song Thriller, this is going to give you Thriller vibes, revamped and completely awesome. So check those songs out. You can't tell that I'm a huge fan, can you? And it goes on to tell you about the formation in early years. I'm not going to go into all that. I'm not going to bore you with, all their album information, but just know that their album titles are Creatures and Infamous and Reincarnate and Graveyard Shift, and then Disguise, as well as Scoring the End of the World. They have quite a few albums, but the thing that really gets me is that they have worked really hard to get to where they are right now. Their first album was self-distributed. Pay attention to those words, self-distributed. So yeah, they came from humble beginnings. They really did, like self-distributed album. They used to sleep in a van and they made makeshift bunk beds, and it's amazing to see how far along it has come from humble beginnings to where they are now, and they have earned every bit of it. They have worked very, very hard to be where they're at now, and I just nothing but respect. I absolutely love that band because it's just I love bands that have humble beginnings and have a story to tell like that. It always makes me happy to see them succeed. Not that I'm not happy to see other bands who haven't had humble beginnings succeed. I'm happy when anybody succeeds, but Motionless in White especially. I am saying a lot. I try not to do that. I just got done recording an episode of my friend Sandy D's mom's show, Crafting with Patty B. If you are a Cosmos creative television fan, please check out her show. It's awesome. You don't necessarily have to check out the episode that I'm on with Willow, my daughter, but check it out. Do yourself a favor. It's a pretty awesome show. So I'm going to tell you why Motionless in White has become my favorite band. Like I said, their music has helped me get through a lot of traumatic times. If I'm having a really, really bad day at work, we all have those bad days where things just don't want to work right. You get up on the wrong side of the bed and anything and everything is just going wrong. I pop in Motionless in White CD. Like, they have one for every mood. They have a song for every mood that you're in. And it just makes me feel so much better. It makes me feel better when I'm on my way to work, and it makes me feel better when I'm on my way home from work. I picked out two of the songs, and I'm going to quote a little bit of the lyrics for you because I want you to understand how much of a lyrical genius Chris Motionless is. He really is a lyrical genius. He's very poetic, and I just love the lyrics to his songs. This one is Masterpiece, and you can find this song on Scoring the End of the World CD, album, whatever you want to call it, which came out in 2022. I'm going to read you a couple of stanzas from this poem because it's more than a song, it's a poem. And here we go. So, how do I apologize and put tears back in your eyes when every canvas that I paint is a masterpiece made of my mistakes? Let that soak in for a moment. Outlined in guilt, my portrait stares in a gallery where the walls lie bare. As I modernize my antique ways, true colors can't escape the brush of fate. So how do I apologize and put the tears back in your eyes? On every canvas that I paint is a masterpiece made of my mistakes. That is lyrical genius right there. It's very poetic, and I love his lyrics. His lyrics go through you. Like, they go straight to the bone, and they go to the bare emotion of things. Like, I just love his lyrics so much. Here's another one for you. This song came out in 2019, and it's one of their most popular songs, I would have to say. And I did get to see it live, which makes me so happy. And you can hear me in the video singing along with it like a goofball. Don't quit your day job, Jaime. So here we go. All right. So here it's in quotations because I'm reading it straight from Google. Where else? If I can't let you go, will darkness divide? For the fiction of love is the truth of our lives. We were playing for keeps, but we both knew the cost. Now the only way out's in your heart-shaped box. But I hate that it seems you were never enough. We were broken and bleeding, but never gave up. And I hate that I made you the enemy. And I hate that your heart was the casualty. And now I hate that I need you. As we rest here alone, like notes on a page, the finest to compose could not play our pain. With a candle through time, I could still see your ghost, but I can't close my eyes, for it is there where you haunt me most. That is one of my absolute favorite songs by Motionless in White, but to be honest, I pretty much love all their songs. There are some songs that I don't listen to as much as my favorites, obviously, but that is one of my favorite songs. I love singing along with that song. I love it. I love it. There's another song called Eternally Yours, which is really good too. It's like Another Life, kind of. It's just all of his songs are lyrical genius. That's all I can say about it. I don't think me telling you all about Motionless in White and how talented they are is really going to sink in unless you see them live and in person for yourself. Like, they do an incredible job, like, you never know what the live experience is going to be like. You don't know if it's ever going to be like the album. And this concert it was like the album. It was like I was listening to the album, but I was right there in the studio with them. That's what it seemed like. It is amazing. It is amazing to see them in concert. If you ever get a chance to see Motionless in White in concert, please do yourself a huge favor and go and see them. So let me tell you about my experience with the Trinity of Terror tour. I've kind of talked about it here and there. I was lucky enough to get gifted a VIP ticket. I had help in purchasing a VIP ticket, and so I got to get in the building before a lot of the other people. My husband was there with me as well, but he was in a different VIP line. I was in the major VIP line, which means that I got to be in the same room with all of the bands. I got to play a quiz game with the bands, and I happened to be on Andy Black's team with Black Veil Brides, which is pretty cool. We happened to win the quiz game. You don't really win anything, but it was a cool experience. It was pretty awesome. Just getting to be in the same room with amazing talent like that, it was just an incredible experience that I'll never forget. I got a specialized lanyard that said Trinity of Terror Tour on it, and it said VIP. And then I also got autographs from Motionless in White, Black Veil Brides, Atreyu. I think I got an autograph from them, and Ice Nine Kills, because there were 4 bands. I also got a specialized Trinity of Terror Tour Part 3 shirt. You can collect each shirt from each tour if you get the VIP ticket that I had. Well, actually, my husband got a Trinity of Terror tour shirt as well. He just didn't get the autographs, and he didn't get to be in the same room with them playing the quiz game, but it was still cool nonetheless. I really wish that I could have gotten my picture with Motionless in White and Black Veil Brides and all the bands, because they were taking pictures with their fans outside of their tour buses outside, and I didn't get to do that because I had no one to save my place in line. But that's cool. I still got to meet them, I still got to wave at them, and I still got to have a lot of fun. I was front row and center. There was one person in front of me at the barricade. I'm glad that I was not at the barricade. I'm glad that me and my husband were where we were positioned, because oh my gosh, metal concerts, you expect mosh pits to happen, you expect crowd surfing to happen, and boy did it happen, especially for Ice Nine Kills set. It got completely wild and crazy. My husband had gotten kicked in the head a few times. It was a crazy night, but well worth it, well worth the money, and an experience that I will never forget. I'm just very thankful that I got to listen White and Black Veil Brides and Atreyu and Ice Nine Kills all live and in person. It was an incredible night, and it's an experience that I will never forget. So without further ado, like I said, I don't want to infringe upon copyrights. So, and this may get dinged, I hope not, but I can't show you very much. And I will show you some of the photos that I got, and I will explain them. So here is one of the photos. It's kind of blurry. They move around on stage a lot, and I was trying to avoid getting kicked in the head by crowd surfers. This is Chris Motionless, and he is doing the werewolf song. As you can see on the background behind him, that's the werewolf music video. Please check it out. It is an incredible music video and an incredible song. It gives me Thriller vibes. It is amazing. And then we have some other photos of Chris Motionless. I like this one. This is one of my favorite photos because it shows you how passionate he is. I didn't mean to say it. I'm tired, folks. How passionate he is about his music and about performing for his fans. I just absolutely love this photo. And the outfit that he's wearing has like the pattern from the Voices, which is another incredible song, and how I discovered them. I have not been a fan of theirs for as long as some people, but I'm very passionate and loyal fan. So that should be taken in consideration here. The spiral that's on his shirt is kind of like the spiral that's in the background of Voices, but his outfit is mostly for his scoring the end of the World album. I'm not sure which song he was singing here, but it doesn't matter. All their songs are great. And here's another photo. We have a couple of them that are similar, and see how intense the makeup is, and like how passionate he is about performing. Here's one. This one's a little blurry, but I included it because somebody cracked a joke in the audience and he was pointing at them. And I think it's great how a lot of these musicians, especially Chris Motionless, will talk to the audience and make you feel like you're a part of it. It's incredible feeling. Here is another photo. I have a photo of him smiling. I guess it didn't upload, but just trust me, he's kind of laughing. I caught a candid photo of him laughing at something somebody said in the audience, and I just love that. I love that so much. Here is the photo. Now, what this photo is about, you see the roses on the microphone stand. They do something very special at the end of their set. And I'm sure that there are other bands that do this, but they have roses on their mic stand, and what they do is they throw those roses at the end of their set when they're completely done. They throw their roses out to the audience members to let the girls go crazy. Woo! I'm gonna get a rose. I didn't get one, but the girl next to me got one, and I was really happy that she was able to catch one because that's something that she'll never forget. I'm older. I have experienced a lot of these concerts. I've experienced meeting a lot of celebrities. So I'm really happy that one of the younger people caught one of the roses, because that's an experience that they'll never forget, and it's something that they can take home and dry it in a book and remember it for the rest of their life and tell their grandkids about. So that was pretty awesome. The thing that I like about Motionless in White as well is the fact that their music isn't just for younger audiences. It's not just for teenagers. Like, I'm in my 40s. I'm 42, believe it or not. I'll tell you my age. I don't care. Age is just a number. I'm 42, going on 43, and there were many different age brackets at this concert. There was teenagers, there were people my age, people my husband's age, which he's only like 2 years older than me, and people even older than us that was at this concert and having fun. So I thoroughly enjoy that. I thoroughly enjoy the fact that Motionless in White's music is not just for the younger generation. It spans many generations. So that makes me extremely happy to witness that in person. So yeah. And as I promised, I'm going to show you a couple of video clips. I can't show you the full songs that I got, but I will see what I've got in here. Some of them might be repeats. I apologize. But here is as you can see, I was pretty close, and I was able to get that video. That was Justin Morrow and Chris Motionless. That was incredible to witness. Werewolf is amazing. Okay, so like I said, I can't show very much of the clip, but that's what I got. This might be a repeat. Yeah, that was a repeat. So that's what video I can show you. I really hope that you've enjoyed this episode. I can't say enough good things about Motionless in White. Like, they're an incredible band. All the bands that were at the Trinity of Terror tour were incredible. I could probably talk about Motionless in White for another 30 minutes, but I'm not going to. If you ever get a chance to see them live and in concert, please do so. Like, go see them live. Try to get right in front of the stage. Be aware that there's going to be mosh pitting. There's going to be crowd surfing. I know that they're going to be doing a festival in Daytona, Florida, during this summer. I really wish I could go because there's going to be a lot of incredible bands there. There's going to be Motionless in White, Black Veil Brides again. I'm not sure if Ice Nine Kills will be there, but Sleeping with Sirens will be there. Like, a whole bunch of incredible bands are going to be there. So I really wish that I could go, but can't. I'm happy that I did get to go to Trinity of Terror tour. I didn't think that I was going to be able to make it because they didn't announce that they were going to be in the Atlanta area with the Trinity of Terror tour until the last minute. Like, it was a last minute decision. They have this thing where, like, if you haven't seen a band come to your town yet, you can request a band to come to your town. And I guess, like, if they get enough requests for, like, the Trinity of Terror tour concert, or enough requests for a band to come to Atlanta or, St. Louis or wherever you're located, they try to make that happen. So I was really, really, really excited and really thankful that the Trinity of Terror tour came to the Coca-Cola Roxy in the Atlanta area. It was an incredible experience. It's something that I'll never forget. I went to get my daughter an autograph of Black Veil Brides, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. That's not a concert that I would have wanted to be in the balcony for. I wanted to be right down there, front row and center. Like, I could feel every bit of that music, and oh, it just gets your blood pumping, and it's an adrenaline rush, and it's incredible. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this 4-part series. I started off with Atreyu, and then I talked about Black Veil Brides, and then Ice Nine Kills, and also Motionless in White. You can check out all those bands' music on YouTube. So please do so. Like I said, this is not sponsored by YouTube or any of the bands, but please do yourself a huge favor and check out those bands, especially if you like horror metal or heavy metal or any of the metal music. You should check them out. The next time I will be talking about my experience at the Billy Idol concert. I know that he's not heavy metal, but let's face it, he was a trailblazer and a rebel. Isn't that what metal music's about? You're a rebel. You're paving the way for other musicians, and you're trailblazing, and that's what Billy Idol did in his time, and he's still doing. So I will be talking about Billy Idol, and then also Kelsey Carter, who is going to be playing at the concert with Billy Idol. They're both extremely talented musicians. If you've not heard of them, please check them out, because the next time on the Dark Glitter Sessions, I will be talking about Kelsey Carter, and then I will be talking about Billy Idol. If there is any bands that you want me to talk about on this show, please leave me a comment. Leave it in the comments. Let me know. I will do research if I've never heard of them. I will listen to their music. I will tell you the history of the band. I will do my research. So if there's any bands that you want to see me talk about, hear me talk about on this show, please leave it in the comments. And like I said, I really hope that you all enjoyed this episode. Till next time, catch you on the flip side.